First of all, I love that you started with this case of the six that I profiled because it is the most outrageous. It does seem to be the least serious, but this is a woman who had cats named Tits and Vagina. She basically, her claims against Trump almost mirrored exactly a Law and Order plot from an episode that took place a year or two before this event allegedly took place. There are so many implausible moments in the case that I think when people read my retelling of it, they'll actually laugh at certain points. And yet, this was put up as a major example of sexual predatory behavior by Trump with virtually little, almost no hard evidence at all. The key point being that she had apparently saved this dress that may have had Trump's DNA on it, but then she wouldn't turn it over to authorities, so no one could actually examine it. So, which I talked to Trump about this, and he said he loved that she had the dress because he could have exonerated him, so she kept it a secret. But to answer your question, this was bankrolled by Reid Hoffman, the LinkedIn billionaire, frequent Biden White House guest, a guy who has been involved in basically every major Democrat funding operation, period. And he is someone who is part of this revolving door of donors that is involved in so many of these nefarious plots by the left to try to buy portions of the American government. This was the idea of George Conway, the famed legal pundit and ex-husband of Kellyanne Conway. Who was a huge
let me stop you there. When
it was
you
Conway's
say Hoffman,
idea, and Hoffman funded it.
All right, let me stop you there. Reid Hoffman, you said frequent White House guest under Obama and Biden. I don't even know. Did he visit Biden?
Yeah, 5 times in 2022 alone, and then there was another meeting that they had that same year.
So he's deeply embedded.
I stopped there. I thought I have what I need at that point.
He's deeply embedded. Now this E. Jean Carroll thing. Do you know if she got money directly from him? Was she paid by him?
I don't know if she was paid by him, but her attorneys, and she had the top attorneys possible, the absolute top Me Too attorneys. And this was framed as a Me Too case, that this was an example of Trump preying on a innocent woman and pinning her into a department store dressing room, even though there were no eyewitnesses to it. And apparently Carroll hadn't told anyone who would testify about it for decades. That was how it was framed. And they got the best lawyers in the game in order to be on her team. Those people are not cheap. And they're certainly not something that E. Jean Carroll, as a former comedy writer and columnist, could have afforded.